China is spending billions on mega projects that look like they came straight out of a sci-fi movie. The numbers are insane. Let's jump into the top 5. Number 5, Tianshan Shengli Tunnel. At number 5, we've got the Tianshan Shengli Tunnel. This tunnel is over 22 kilometers long, and it slices right through the massive Tianshan mountain range. Now, digging through mountains isn't like digging a subway line in a city. The Tianshan mountains are made of extremely hard rock. Plus, they're packed with underground rivers and gas pockets that can cause deadly explosions. Temperatures here can drop way below freezing, and heavy snow makes construction brutal. Engineers had to bring in advanced boring machines, use explosives carefully, and keep everything stable to avoid cave-ins. Why go through all this? Because this tunnel drastically shortens travel time for goods moving between eastern and western China. Trucks, trains, and shipments can move much faster, boosting trade across the region. The cost was $3.8 billion, a mind-blowing price tag just for cutting travel time. But in China's eyes, this wasn't just a tunnel, it was an investment in national connectivity. Number 4, Beijing Daxing International Airport. Next is the Beijing Daxing International Airport, also known as the Starfish Airport. From above, the building looks like a gigantic starfish spreading across the ground. And there's a reason for that unique design. It helps organize flights and passenger movement in a super efficient way. This wasn't just built to look cool, it was designed by Zaha Hadid, one of the most famous architects in the world, and it opened in 2019 to handle China's rapidly growing air traffic. The sheer size is hard to imagine, more than 700,000 square meters of floor space. That's over 100 football fields combined. Inside, it feels like a futuristic city, massive glass domes, smart gates, and even artificial intelligence that guides passenger flow, checks flights, and reduces waiting times. The airport is expected to handle over 100 million passengers a year, making it one of the busiest on Earth. And the cost? $11 billion. But what China really bought was not just an airport, it was a global gateway, a symbol that says, we're ready to be the center of world travel. Number 3, Baihetan Dam. Coming in at number 3, the Baihetan Dam, one of the largest hydroelectric projects in the world. This giant stands over 270 meters tall, and it stretches across the Jinsha River. Its reservoir is so huge it could swallow entire towns, and behind its walls are 16 gigantic turbines, each capable of generating power on a scale that most countries can only dream of. When combined, these turbines produce over 16,000 megawatts of electricity, enough to supply millions of homes and entire industrial zones with clean energy. But building Baihetan wasn't simple. Thousands of engineers and workers had to carve into the riverbanks, pour millions of tons of concrete, and design systems that could withstand both earthquakes and massive water pressure. Beyond electricity, this dam has another critical role: controlling floods. In the past, floods along this river destroyed villages and farmland. Now, Baihetan protects communities while also powering them. And the cost of all this? $31.6 billion. It's not just a dam, it's a fortress, a power plant, and a lifeline for entire regions. Number 2, South to North Water Diversion Project. Now let's talk about one of the most ambitious projects in human history, the South to North Water Diversion Project. Northern China is dry and thirsty, while the south has rivers that flood with water. So China decided to literally move the water. The plan? Build a system of canals, pipelines, and tunnels that stretch thousands of kilometers to transfer billions of cubic meters of water every year. This project has 3 massive routes: eastern, central, and western. Each one is like its own mega project. involving the relocation of villages, rerouting of rivers, and pumping stations the size of stadiums. The construction started in 2002, and it's still going on today. Already, it has brought drinking water and irrigation to tens of millions of people in Beijing and other northern cities. But the cost? A staggering $71 billion. That's more than the GDP of some entire countries, spent just to move water from one end of China to the other. It's an engineering solution to a survival problem, and it shows how far China is willing to go to secure its future. Number 1. Yarlung Zangbo Brahmaputra Dam. Finally, at number 1, we have the Yarlung Zangbo Dam, also called the Brahmaputra Project. This is the most expensive, most ambitious dam ever planned. Built on one of Asia's most powerful rivers, deep in the Himalayas, this dam could change everything. The location itself is extreme. The Himalayas are rugged, remote, and brutally cold. Transporting materials here is a challenge, and engineers have to build in an environment where landslides and earthquakes are constant risks. But the reward? Massive. Once complete, this single dam could generate more electricity than dozens of nuclear power plants combined. It would not only power millions of homes, but also give China huge control over water resources flowing into neighboring countries. Experts predict the total cost will reach $137 billion. To put that in perspective, that's larger than the annual budgets of countries like Hungary or New Zealand. This project isn't just about energy, it's about showing the world China's power in engineering, economics, and global influence. So there you have it, 5 Chinese mega projects with price tags that seem almost impossible. Which one blew your mind the most? Drop it in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insane top 5.